Hello everyone and welcome to hole number 6 in the Ghostly Glades tournament. This video here is sponsored by Golf Clash and Playdemic. So let's go everyone! It's going to be one of the old par 5s that we do have from the Sunshine Glades before, but as it's called now, the Ghostly Glades. First and foremost, we're going to have in mind that if we do have tailwind, we can play on the left side, but I will, in many of the cases, even with tailwind, I'm going to choose playing on the right side, because that is going to be, in my opinion, a more consistent, a more easier approach for the Albatross. But I know there will be players that feel different. That is why it's important that our opponent is going to the left as well, showing the difficulties, showing the easy parts as well. First and foremost, going to play this drive in medium distance of our club. Max topspin with X-Mile level 7, which is 4.5 bar, and max side spin with a Marlin. And we're going to add 10% to our drive here as we're playing downhill and the ball is going to be affected more by the wind. So we over adjust our drive with 10%. So we're going to get this one to bounce here nicely, and you maybe wonder, it's a par 5, why did I use a Marlin? Because we don't need to use a power 3 ball if we don't want to. Of course, we can then focus on using a ball with more wind resistance instead to help ourselves out going for the approach shot to the pin. But you don't need any extra power for the second shot, and you don't need that for the drive either. So and the only thing that you will need to have in mind, that if you're picking a ball with less power like the Marlin, is that you will have to play it as I do, so you do get to at least the front of that fairway that we're playing on. You don't have to be close to the rough, but you at least have to be there in the area around it at least. So our opponent is going to take the rough iron, go directly to the green, and that is the difficult part with the left side. If you put yourself in the rough or in the sand, then you're going to have a very tough approach from that side, and that could potentially take away the option for the opportunity for an Albatross there from this. You can see here now, take a look at the bushes here. We are used to that the bushes is affected, or like are affecting a ball, but you can see, and I can promise you, those will not affect your shot. You can actually shoot straight through it, which kind of makes me wonder, why do you have bushes there? I think it's just going to be visual here. For me here, from this distance, I'm going to play this shot with my sniper, playing this one as it is. I'm not going to add anything for elevation whatsoever. And you can see that I bounced through the bushes there, coming in very nicely here, just with a little bit too little of distance, sort of with power. So need to take away a little bit of backspin, but we are there, we're fighting for that Albatross, and I do believe that is going to be a shot there that we can make it drop a bit more often when it comes to the tournament that is coming up. So this was hole number 6 in the Ghostly Glades tournament, played from the second tee, which is Pro and Expert Division. Video here sponsored by Golf Clash and Playdemic. And if you want to learn how to adjust for the rings, maybe you want to focus on getting that Albatross from distance, check out patreon.com/golfclashtommy. Good luck in the Ghostly Glades tournament.